up, man?
Not much.
How you been?
I've been alright. How about you?
You been alright, not a Jew?
No, I've been alright. How about you?
Oh!
It's fuck, so it's like 2 in the morning for me, so I'm like dead tired.
I'm doing pretty good. I've actually been great, actually. Hanging out with the boys, you know, just doing our regular thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean you've been great? Didn't you just say you wanted to kill yourself last night?
Oh yeah, oh my bad, yeah, the new Mombasa Times, bro, after I saw their fucking superior maps, dude, I just couldn't.
Watching that video. It's fucking hilarious.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I want to end it all.
Wait, so what, they're like a bunch of fucking reporters or some shit on Halo?
They're a bunch of retards, that's what they are. They're just they're a bunch of retards. Not even reporters, bro, they're literally just retards. Like, think of it like the special ed class in school.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I saw that you hit Fotus up, right?
Yeah, me and Fotus are pretty cool.
Yeah, me and Fotus, we talk regularly. He said that you like messaged him or whatever, and you said that like you
the thing was
something to do with Griff.
The thing was, at the time when a bunch of stuff went down, I didn't know the extent of what happened to Fotus. Like, I didn't know the whole story. You know.
Yeah.
There was sensitive stuff, so at the time, I don't know. I just had like I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand why you do stuff. I mean, now I perfectly understand. Just at the time, I didn't fully like what's it called, agree with how you did it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Fuck, I'm like getting lost here, but I understand why you do it. You know, somebody has to do the dirt. Somebody has to, I guess, do their. I don't know if saying the dirty work is the proper term, but essentially get their hands dirty. No fucks given. And I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's never been. What we've done is, like, I mean, I even said it in the video responding to the baby docs thing, like, what we've done, what we do, and what we've done. We don't really care about whether or not the community agrees with us or supports us. I mean, it's nice to hear that you support the house and whatever, but like, like I even said, right, like, I know what's right, or what I believe to be right, and I'm gonna do what I believe to be right. Whether the community supports what I do or is against what I do, it really makes no difference to me, you know. I mean, I knew the reality of the whole situation, and I'm the one taking the actions, so all the other external variables really didn't matter to me. In terms of, like, it was never, the goal has never been to be adored by the community or to have the support of the community or whatever,
about that stuff anymore, except fucking losers who love their echo chambers and basically have no fucking job. Who cares about that stuff? Like Walmart guy, what was his name? That one guy from Valor, Loaded or whatever. I remember the funny ass video. Fucking hell.
Yeah, bro. Like, what?
Scooby-Doo, who are you?
Scooby-Doo, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that other fucking bro.
Wait, what's the story between you and Alpha? Just wondering, like, cause I just hear.
What do you mean, like
stuff?
The story, like from the beginning, or?
No, I meant like the way you are like now. Like some people say like you're both like I guess not cool. Some people say you're cool, or some say this.
Oh my god, my fucking eardrums.
No. Okay. So me and Alpha. Okay. Here, how do I fucking say this? So like. When I got back in contact with her, you know, she apologized for stabbing the house in the back and playing a part in the whole anti-House of Cards Baby Ducks campaign, right? She apologized for all that shit, and she said she was wrong. Yeah, right. So that whole campaign, which it was fucking hilarious, by the way. You guys, that shit was funny as fuck, right? I'm not even fucking cap. The whole Baby Ducks thing, that shit was so fucking retarded. But anyways, like, as I was saying, so. She apologized for that to me, right? And I forgave her for that, you know, because I'm just, you know, like I'm not a spiteful person. I don't like to hold grudges. I mean, I knew that she knew that she was in the wrong, you know, and she wanted to. I don't know. I guess she wanted closure, or she wanted like, to like. Mend our relationship or whatever, right? So I mean, I forgave her, but I told her, I said, I forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget. Now, I told her, and she wanted to be friends. She's like, listen, you know, I kind of want to like rebuild our friendship or whatever. But the thing about that is that
you may never be what
she's already fucking. She's our chances of being friends like we were is like 0%. You know, like I will be cool with her. I will be on neutral terms with her. I'll be chill with her. You know, like we can. I don't think we're not friends right now. Like I'd say we're acquaintances, right? We're maybe associates because she does send me a lot of shit, and you know she does want to help me in any way she possibly can. Because she sees things in full color now, and she understands that what I was doing was like the right thing, right? So she does try her best to like, you know, prove to me like, yeah, you know, like I'm on your side, whatever. And we're on the same side, I would say, in terms of the whole our view on the community. But because of what she did to me, and because of the way she threw away like the GAA and the fucking our friendship and whatever, like especially after everything we did for her, because she threw that in the fucking trash. We're not friends. Like we're not. After that, it's never gonna be the same. So I will never be able to trust her to that level ever again. And for that reason, I don't consider us friends, and she doesn't. And I even told her multiple occasions. I have the screenshots too. I told her, I said, we are not friends. You know, and DMs to her on Instagram. We are not friends. Maybe one day I can consider you a friend. I would say we're on the same side in terms of the community, but because of the past and because of what she did, like I forgave her for it, but I'm not going to open up an avenue for that shit to happen again. You know what I mean?
I can understand why. Remember the whole thing with Care Bear, or Carrie Care Bear, whatever she goes by.
When I manipulated her into getting Noble in my DMs.
Even though it wasn't with bad intentions, basically you were playing close to the vest because you didn't want any possibility of her, like, you know, leaking something that may be vital, or I don't know how to say it.
Oh
like,
my god!
I guess even fool her into thinking that was real. Hell, even had me fooled, but then again, to tell you the truth, I mean, I kind of understood why by that time I was with her, so, you know, that's the only reason why I sided with her at that time when the whole whatever went down. You know, I know in real life, so it's understandable. I mean, I didn't fully agree. Personally, I would have gone about it differently, but I don't mean to like bring stuff up. I just wanted to, I guess, there are like some things I wanted to explain for a long time and I never had the opportunity to, so I just kind of figured, you know, since we're on like similar topics, I just figured bring it up clear, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nothing against her. I mean, I did what I needed to do to get Noble comfortable, because you know how clan kids are. They're fucking weasels. You know, they're not gonna show you their true colors unless they think they have an edge or they have something over you. Do you still hang out with Valor?
No. Let me tell you what. I mean, to tell you the truth, I haven't done externals with those clients in months, if not longer. I don't do stuff like those clients anymore, like Valor, GCE, Vanguard, I'm sorry, but those clients are fucking toxic. Because let me tell you something, I mean, sure, Valor has some nice maps. I mean, you know, like a whole bunch of Forge and make maps for them, where they're, whatever, however they're made, but I'll admit, they have some nice maps, but here's the thing, we scout their base, right? I mean, and they're like, oh yeah, it's cool. But they had a fucking rocket launcher and a tiny ass map, and it just ruined the fucking raid, and a shit ton of power weapons. So basically, Valor did like some sleazy shit in their raid and pissed off a lot of my guys, and my guys don't want to do a raid with them. And I'm like, yeah.
Those are the same guys that bitch about like me using traits in a fucking social lobby, like.
Essentially.
What?
But yeah. The thing with Lies Clan, especially in the fucking Citadel, is not only do they love going around accusing people falsely of shit, like, I mean, there's some idiots that accuse me of doing shit that I supposedly did to someone. I remember telling you about that. But here's the thing, the main thing about that, all the people involved in that incident years ago, I cleared things up with everybody during that time. even in 2022, a few people like cleared up things with, and, you know, some retards today who had nothing to do with that whole incident. They're like going off a screenshot, like some screenshots that basically mean nothing. They're just like, oh, Iceman said this, so he's doing this. Like, they're making speculations about me, saying I like, you know, you're like idiot.
These are the same fucking retards that throw accusations at me but have no evidence to back that up.
You wanna know something about Griffin Isle? The only reason why I never really, the only reason why I avoid talk shit about him all this time is because whenever me and him had a conversation, it was always civil. We never get into petty arguments. But the thing is, he let me down more than once because here's the thing. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna tell me, even you would tell me that no shit, Sherlock. But you know, he said like he'll help me with something. Well, he just did the Joe Biden.
What did he say he was gonna help you with?
You know, like first it was with accusations. You know, he's like, oh, if I see that you're being wronged, I would like to help you. And that was like back in this initially was back in 2020 when I was going through all the bullshit, and he did nothing. I mean, I kind of figured maybe he talked to people because the main people who accused me of shit, he's playing Red Dead Redemption 2 with them regularly, so I kind of figured, okay, you know, maybe they talked about it, I don't know, maybe they put stuff out, but nope, nothing fucking changed from that, but it's happened more than once, and it basically clans I'm allied with, they don't like doing stuff with Valor, or those big clans like Vanguard. I mean,
what the fuck is what exactly is Vanguard? That's that one.
They use like for the you know, the Master Sergeant rank for an Infinite for the career progression. They're basically the remnants of Sparta and Sentinel.
Huh.
And like Divinity.
Yeah, I actually I've heard of a clan called Vanguard Defense Initiative, right?
Different one. That's a different.
But I mean, see, the thing about clans like Vanguard, right? This isn't the first time I'm hearing about them.
Yeah, there's not.
A lot of these clans, yeah, these quote-unquote clans, these big clans or whatever the fuck, like they literally just exist in their little fucking Discord servers that nobody fucking sees, right? So, like, unless they have some sort of like media presence or public presence somewhere, they're fucking nobodies to me, and to pretty much the rest of the fucking world, right?
And
so
the funny
it's like
thing is, many of these people like have members that rotate into different clans. So many of them have like been clan hoppers in the past, and that's why I never do open recruitments, because well, you have to worry about like trying to filter those people out. So. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, so the thing about open recruitments is like, the House of Cards was the first like major group in the community to come onto the scene and tell the whole community you're not welcome in our fucking group, right? And the reason why we did that is because like the way we see it, no offense to you, like Iceman or whatever, the way you read things before, but like the way we saw it is, I mean, with the House, all the members of the House have been friends with each other for years before the House even fucking existed, right? We all just decided to like create the House and do our thing, right? We had a friend group, like we had a fucking group of people to play with before the whole fucking Halo shit, right? The difference between the other Halo clans and us is that every other Halo clan in the community that exists, or that open recruits, they don't have friends. They're fucking losers, right? Like, usually it starts off with just one guy, and they meet a bunch of other fucking randoms, right? They don't really get to know their members on a personal level, right? I don't see anybody in the community calling their members by their real names, like the House does. Well, that's just because the House are just close friends, but, like, it's all fake shit. It's all pretend shit, like, and it's like we don't need to do that.
In all fairness, there's also, like, some people who, I guess, you know, some people don't want to, like, I guess, get on a personal level. I mean, it takes time. For some people, it takes a very long time. So, like,
oh yeah,
to get the first name basis at least, because.
Well, that's fine and all, right? But whenever you compare the bond between the House of Cards and,
Of course.
and all of our members and shit to the bond of any of these other groups. Our bond that we have and our friendship and our relationship that we have is like fucking unbreakable. Like, I know without a shadow of a doubt, every single person in the house, they would never sell me out or stab me in the back or jump to another group, right? Because rather than put the clan or the group at the forefront of everything, or not the group, but like the group's image on like Halo and at the forefront of everything, we put like our personal relationships and our values at the forefront of everything, right? Like the honesty, understanding, respect aspect, right? So I know that these guys would never fucking sell me out. I would literally like march into hell and back with these motherfuckers by my side, right?
Dude, if
and
you paid me $1, I would tell. Never mind.
But like also like the House of Cards, everyone in the community thinks that you need to be this big, massive military group with a bunch of members to fucking be like notorious or to be like powerful or to be formidable. House of Cards has proven that you can literally fucking like upset the balance of the entire community, which is like a group of friends. Whenever the House of Cards first debuted, and I actually had the majority of the community convinced that we were an actual clan, right? Before we became notorious and before everyone knew who we were, right? And they'd ask us for raids and shit, I would literally show them my bases. My bases, they're not overpowered. They just require the mountain to climb.
It takes a lot of skill.
Yes, you have to know what the fuck you're doing. You can't be a fucking Neanderthal. You can't be a bot. Me and the boys have literally we have recordings of us taking over like bases where we like join socials or whatever, and there's a clan hosting, and they literally have traits, and we still take the fucking base because we find a way to weasel our way in because they're shit at forging, right? They suck at fucking forging. So we weasel our way in and we get traits and we take it over. Or like with trade doors, for example, we fight until like there was one time like with that Astral Hawk guy, right? I forgot his fucking name. It was some fucking random retard that had an Astral Hawk clan. He was literally hosting on a trade door map where he was like spawn trapping us or whatever, like with a falcon and whatever, and like you had to have team doors to get into the base. We literally took over his base without team doors or anything by hijacking a falcon and flying it in through like a sniper tower and getting fucking access that way. So if me and my guys, if me and like 3 other guys can take over a base that we literally don't even have access to, like we can't even open the doors, we have to find ulterior ways in. If we can literally take over bases and maps with where the defenders are using traits and they're invincible, right? Then fucking there should be no excuse for other clans complaining about, oh, we don't have a DMR, we can't raid the base. Oh, they're fucking shit. They're fucking dog shit.
So the leader of the Astral Hawks is the leader of Soul Insurgency, by the way.
Really?
The
Why am
XO
I
guy.
not surprised?
The fucking people that called my mom. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't be, Eric. You shouldn't be.
Well, there's shit at forging, so I literally took that motherfucker's map with the boys, and we did not have access to the doors until we hijacked that falcon. We literally took the fucking map, and it was completely unfair on our side, bro, and we still fucking took it. So I think there's a video up right now on my channel of us, the GAA, raiding a base with fucking ARs only. But you know, everyone ignores that. You can totally, if it's reached, you can totally take a base with ARs. If it's a standard Slayer game type and there's no, I mean, we take over modded bases all the fucking time. So we had one guy in the house. He's not in the house anymore because he moved on. But there's a fucking guy, fucking Marcus, bro. When Marcus was in the fucking spades, dude, he literally joined a fucking Sangheili map and he took it over with a fucking golf club by himself, bro. They had the base forged to where you had to go through a teleporter to like get through, and there's like a little box you had to like sit in to get in, right? He literally got in the base, killed all the fucking elites, and then sat right at the fucking entrance with a golf club, and anytime the elites came through the front entrance, which was the only entrance, he killed them with a golf club. And he was just fucking shitting on them. He was literally just clobbering them one by one as they came through the teleporter. He took over the whole base by himself, which is a fucking golf club, dude.
That's beautiful. The fucking elite clans are just cringe as hell. UNSC too, and all these fucking Mandalorian, Star Wars clans. Every time
Nobody's
I think of Star
original,
Wars, yeah, exactly. Every time I think of Star Wars cons, I always think that one retard, what's it, Hideous or Insidious, fucking.
Oh, that fat guy.
Yes.
You know, actually, Sidious, we have a recording of whenever we talked to Sidious, and he actually asked the house for a fucking alliance, dude. Like, there was something that happened. There was an ordeal that happened, and I had to get it cleared up. I think one of his members was making fun of when my cat died. He was making fun of how Libby died, like Libby's death, right?
Dude, he was like involved in that too. What the fuck? All of them were.
Yeah, so I told fucking Sidious, I was like, hey, so your members are making fun of Libby, right? So what I'm gonna do is I will hold you accountable, like I held Griffinizer accountable when his member was like threatening to dox or whatever. I'm gonna hold you accountable for your member's behavior, unless you fucking force him to apologize and clear shit up, right? And Sidious was like, no, you don't have to fucking do that. You don't have to fucking come after me. I'll talk to my guy, whatever. He spoke to his member. He forced his member to apologize to me, right? Which he did. And then Sidious was like, yeah, so I was wondering if we can have an alliance between the Galactic Empire and the House of Cards. But since his members were being like incredibly disrespectful and rude, and they were like interrupting Sidious, anytime Sidious tried to talk, his own members were just talking over him the whole time. I was like, yeah, well, your members don't know anything about... Yeah, I said your members don't know anything about respect. You fucking... And your members are fucking toxic as fuck, and they're really loud and annoying. So, no, we're gonna decline your alliance, but if you actually have people in your group at one point, or in the future, where they're not fucking retarded, and they actually respect you, and they, like, let you talk, and, like, whatever, and you conduct yourself in a, like, positive manner, then we might be able to entertain the idea of an alliance, but not right now. He's like, okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. I remember Wolf Legion exposed cities for doing nefarious things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he always rubbed me the wrong way.
You know, it was interesting. When Wolf Legion was like hunting down these fucking scumbags, you know, all these fucking pedos and stuff. What did the community do? Mainly the Citadel kids. They just
protected them. Protected the fucking pedophiles.
Yeah,
defended them.
It's funny, they like to go around accusing people of pedophilia, people they don't like or whatever, or they think awful like whatever screenshots, but yet they protect actual pedos. So it's like double standard hypocrisy.
Well, yeah. Well, no. So it's not really a double standard in hypocrisy. It's them trying to cover their tracks and cover. They're trying to cover their masses. Yeah, I think that the whole underneath the community, there's an entire ring of like pedophilia, bro. I know there is. I know that deep down, rooted in the community behind closed doors and in these Discord servers, right? Like if you really get into a clan that's like prominent in the community, right? Or whatever, like in a Discord server, Citadel or whatever, I 100% believe that these motherfuckers are like pedophiles and they go after kids and they like exchange fucking like child pornography and shit between each other and like, I think it's a ring, dude. And whenever you actually expose people like Wolf Legion was doing, like legitimate pedophiles, right? When you actually expose them, they turn a blind eye or they like protect them or whatever, right? Because they're part of the ring. The majority of the people in this community are degenerate losers, scumbags that do horrible things. And that's why they stay away from me, and that's why they stay away from the House of Cards, and that's why they stay away from anyone who's associated with us, because their worst nightmare is us publicly broadcasting all of the information and fully exposing it, because I am literally the only person in the community that actually has an audience.
You know what's really funny with the big communities, like every time they were talking about it, you know, there was like this big community meeting, I think SOR hosted it. It was last Friday, but I didn't go to it. It's kind of pointless. These community meetings are pointless. I've been through them over the years, but basically, some guy from GCE, or known as Goku, their security was pretty bad, supposedly really bad, because there's like this table's like a big ass triangle. He managed to back up and basically like run up to like 5 people and punch them all in the back, and the guards took like ages to respond and shoot him down. And people like to ranting about, oh, SOR security is really bad. So, and people were praising Goku for you know, been doing stuff like that, I guess. I mean, me personally, I don't really care. I could care less about that stuff. Like, okay, whatever. But,
You said they were talking about me?
yeah, they're like, oh, why isn't Tomato? It would be really interesting if Tomatoes is here. I wonder why he's not here.
I was never. They never even fucking reached out to me or sent me an invite or anything, bro. What do you mean?
All they do is, I mean, plus all they do is talk shit about this. They claim that, like, oh, all his videos are fake, like, videos are, like, fake and stuff. They claim that, like, they're using, like, bots and stuff to get your view count up.
They're using bots to get my view count up?
No, they said that you're using bots for,
Oh,
that's how
yeah,
you get, like, the
no,
1,000
bro,
views.
what? I feel like sometimes people do fuck with my videos just to make me look bad. Like, I literally will be in the party with the boys or whatever and I'll upload the video and they'll watch it, like, when it comes out and they'll be like, what the fuck? And then I'll have to, like, I have to, like, disable the fucking, the counter or, you know, whatever. And, like, they'll spam comments. Like, I've had multiple occasions where I've gotten, like, a fuck ton of comments, like, hundreds of comments of them just spamming shit in my comments, and I have to go on damage control. Like, they tried to grief my shit, so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, someone in the community was, like, doing that. Like, there was at one point where I was uploading some clan content and just other videos that weren't clan related at all, but the only videos that would get griefed like that, like, the only videos that would happen to were clan videos.
Of course.
So I was thinking, me and the boys had a theory, we're just like, there's gotta be someone, like, fucking with my shit to try to make me look bad, like, and then they'll fucking screenshot it and, you know, whatever.
But the thing is, I pretty much know who's doing it, or at least...
You think you know who's doing it?
It's mainly people from, like, Valor and all those, you know, the Citadel guys, really. Those are, like, the main people doing it, who basically do dumb shit.
Yeah, okay, well, like, do you have any names so I can, like, confront these people and, like, talk to them about it and be like, hey, man, like, what the fuck?
The thing is, many of them have their Discord names are completely different from the gamer tags. Some of them, like, some people, like, some of these motherfuckers literally change their Discord names to, like, one letter, like, a single letter in some of their Discord names. It's fucking stupid. I know, like, one of them you confronted already, the one who made fun of you for, like, working at Burger King. was one.
Oh, yeah, the fucking loaded retard. The guy who called me poor, but his fucking setup is literally a plastic table from Walmart.
Yeah, and he's wearing a fucking... What was
fucking champion hoodie.
Champion hoodie.
Yeah, bro. Champion of what? Sitting on your fucking ass, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. He actually looked like someone I used to work with. That's an interesting part. I'm like, what the fuck?
The whole community, like, they can say what they want. Ultimately, when the words come from nobody, they really don't have any, like, oomph to them, you know? Like, these strikes that they throw at us, like, these things that they say about us, these accusations, you know, whatever, like, whatever they have to say about the house, it really means nothing, because nobody sees it other than other fucking losers and other fucking nobodies and retards, right? But at the end of the day, whenever I find things, like, for example, when I caught the new Mombasa Times, like, blatantly lying, like, not even trying to be honest, just, yeah, literally being full of shit, like, actually being full of shit, and I literally prove that they're full of shit. When I do shit like that, whenever I catch people out on shit, whenever I make accusations, everybody sees it. Even people that don't use Discord, or people who used to be in the community that come back and watch my videos to see what's going on in the community. Like, there's a lot of people that watch my videos that do that. Like, they're not even in the community anymore.
Like Johnson.
Yeah, like, they watch my shit and just to see what's going on. Like, so, yeah, I mean, there is a bunch of accusations and there is things that these fucking Halo Clan retards will try to say. Like, they try to slander anybody they don't like. That's just the way it is. But the difference between them and me is that whenever they speak, nobody fucking sees it, and whenever I speak, everyone fucking sees it. So.
Here's the interesting thing. I never did anything to these guys, and then they fucking do all this shit to me, and the worst part is, no one ever stopped to hear my side of the story. They just decide, oh, let's just fucking slander this guy.
A common trend that I see, and the reason why I don't like the community, is that the community eats itself. Right, because everyone in the community, because everyone in the clan community is all equally nobody, right? And now just to clarify, when I say nobody, I mean they have no name and they have no face other than their like fucking fake made up name on the internet, right? So if you don't have a name, if you don't have a real name and you don't have a real face, then how can you be somebody, right? That's what I mean when I say nobody, right? So when these fucking nobodies, right, find anything, any accusation, anything on anybody else, like for example with your situation, right, they will eat each other alive. Like they literally, the community just they tear each other apart. It's a toxic cesspool. It's a fucking shithole. I'm sure you know more than anybody how toxic and how gross and disgusting the clan community is. I mean, if you ever did come out and say like, oh yeah, you know, this is me, these are my fucking opinions, this is what I have to say, what you say would be infinitely more valuable than any of these fucking fake online retards that hide, you know. So, and that's what I do, right? How can what they say stand up to what against what I say, bro? How can what they say even come into question? Like, how does it even come into question that what they say is even somewhat equal to what I say? Whenever I say shit, I'm putting my face and my name attached to it. But whenever they say shit, it's just, oh, you know, well, if they're lying, it's fucking Swagmaster69 said it, so... oh, well. You know, exactly. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck are they? Like, no one fucking knows, so... no one really gives a shit either.
Like, so, what I commonly get from, like, many people in the community, they're like, oh, why do you... They're like, oh, that's the guy who supports Fuji House of Cards. They're like, oh, why do you support clips like that? Oh, you support doxing. Oh, you support them, like... And I fucking flat out told him, like, okay, first of all, yeah, I'd say good things about you. I said, you guys actually have each other's backs. You have my back, and whatever. And then, even Fotus said this. At the time, I didn't understand it. But now it makes sense, because what Fotus said in some servers where people give me him shit about, you know, supporting you guys, he's like, what has this community ever done for me? And exactly, that answers the question perfectly. Fotus didn't just start hating them out of the fucking blue. There's a reason why he hates the community, why he hates the people in it. And you know, honestly, like, I felt like I just went through like a similar walkthrough as him. Or, yeah, a very similar walkthrough as he did. Experienced what he experienced. And usually, I mean, I don't know, maybe you've kind of experienced it like we do, but maybe not to, like, from our lens at least.
No, I've never experienced anything that compared to what you've gone through and what Fotus has gone through, simply because the difference between me and you guys is that I never once cared about being accepted about the community, and I never once tried to become a part of the community, right? So, with your guys' situations, right, you guys want it, like, that's what a community is, to belong, right, to be together. You guys, for the love of the game, right, for the love of, you know, the clan community used to be a great place, you know, for the love of the community of what it was, right, you guys wanted to be a part of it, and you wanted to belong, and you wanted to take part in it, and, you know, whatever. But the community, like you said, like Fotus said, like, the community, rather than, like, be a good place or help you, you know, or whatever, be a positive stimulus for you, it was just a negative one. Like with Fotus, they were making fun of his dead son. They were like Valor literally was like one of the main perpetrators, and they were fucking clowning him and making false accusations, pushing him to try to commit suicide. Like, they were doing all this fucking shit to him, right? That is not a community, bro. That's a fucking cesspit. You know? With me, the House of Cards... The House of Cards has always been untouchable to the clan community, right? Like, yeah, obviously, the clan community can do its regular, routine, scheduled, default bullshit. Spread rumors, lie, make accusations, right? That a bunch of online people on the internet, that a bunch of randoms are gonna believe. But honestly, that doesn't really do anything. Because, I mean, I don't use Discord, right? I think it's an app for degenerates. I don't fucking partake in any real like serious Halo Clan activities because I have a fucking life, right? Like I should have been in bed like 2 hours ago because I fucking work at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I decided to like stay up and talk to you, right? But like I actually have shit that I do and that I put, like the game comes like almost last on my priorities, right? So what these fucking clan retards say and do really doesn't mean shit to me. Like it doesn't. I am never harmed by anything they say because the community as a whole is worthless. They're just anonymous fucking nobodies. You know, like what they say doesn't matter to me at all. They could literally accuse me of like the worst fucking shit ever. But because the community is known for being full of shit, because it's known for fucking lies and spreading rumors, and it's known for being a fucking cesspit, I don't ever have to worry about anyone like serious believing any of these accusations. And further, on top of that, they can't prove any of the accusations they throw at me anyway, right? Like even if they were to manufacture shit, right, to throw at me, it's like the community has grown a reputation for being so dishonest and being full of shit that it's just like when the accusations come from nobody, and when the nobodies have a reputation for lying for years, just being full of shit and lying and being toxic, you don't ever have to worry about anything they can do. The only thing they can actually like really do is, you know, become somebody and have a reputation of being honest and being like genuine and proving things, right? But as far as I see, the only group that has done that is House of Cards. So, like, they're worthless. They're fucking nobody. Like, when it came to Fotus, right? Like, Fotus even told me, bro. Fotus is like, yeah, I mean, after the whole thing that happened with his son dying in the community, like, trying to push him to commit suicide after his son died, and after the community was, like, harassing his family, and, like, calling them and whatever, he told me, he's like, after that happened, nobody was there for me. Nobody gave a shit about me. Everyone kind of just like went their own ways, and everyone left me. The first person who ever like actually listened to me and tried to help me was you, Tomatoes. He said to me, he called me Tomatoes. He's like, it was you. You were the first person who actually fucking helped me, bro. And I'm not trying to say like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm such a good. I mean, I am a good guy, but that should have been the community's response, right? Fotus shouldn't have had to have waited for me to come onto the scene and give him Kurt's docs, right? Because he had been trying to pursue Kurt legally for fucking years, and Kurt was like hiding and shit and trying to cover up his fucking tracks to evade. We're talking about High Comp Kurt. He was trying to evade the consequences of his actions for the shit that he did to Fotus, right? And Microsoft was refusing to give Fotus. I'm just gonna call him by his name, Tyler. Microsoft was refusing to give Ezra Tyler's information, and he had to literally wait until I came on the scene. Fucking, I had an encounter with Tyler, right? A bad one at that, right? And then I heard about what happened to Fotus, and I literally pulled Tyler's docs and I sent it to fucking Fotus, and I posted it on our fucking website, right? Like, I was the very first person who ever even like gave a shit or did anything for him, and that's just because I'm a decent human being and I'm a good person. The community never gave a fuck about him. They never gave a shit about, like, if anything, the community did the exact opposite of what I did. Rather than be compassionate and care about him and care about his situation and try to help him, they shit on him. They threw accusations at him. They tried to push him to commit suicide, right? They were sending pictures of gored out kids, like kids with their fucking intestines ripped out, like dead children with their intestines ripped out and shit, with his son's face on it saying, "Oh, this is your son," right? Like, they were going way too fucking far. Like, they were. This community that hates me and this community that throws accusations at me did this to Fotus. And Fotus has all the evidence, all the screenshots, everything they did, he has it all. Right? Now, the accusations they throw at me, they can't prove because they're fucking, again, like, the whole community's full of shit. They're full of, like, cowards and liars that, like, avoid me, and, you know, they exist in these echo chambers. But, like, when it came to the shit that happened to Fotus, right? When I say this community's full of fucking scumbags and pieces of shit and liars and pedophiles and degenerates, I can prove it. Fotus can literally prove everything that happened to him. And I find it absolutely, like, sickening that I was the very first person who even gave a shit and helped him. You know?
I didn't know about this till recently. about the whole thing, and then I heard more from Fotus. He's one who actually opened up to it more than I did, because I was like very careful, you know, 'cause I know it's like careful of saying the wrong thing, because you know it's a very sensitive topic. But he told me about it anyway, which surprised me, and I'm glad he did and all. But there's something interesting that happened. I've heard there's a guy named Army. I don't know if you heard about him. He's
the EOD guy, yeah, Army 82 EOD, yeah.
Mhm.
I know.
Apparently he came out and made this claim about his son not being his actual son, and he spoke to the actual parents of that deceased son.
Yeah, I know. Fotus told me everything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He even sent me the screenshots, bro. He sent me the screenshots between him and the mother of the kid, saying, yes, you know, like, Army's full of shit, basically.
Okay. I was willing to hear on Griff, and because I was like, I wanted to hear him. I wanted to hear his side about Fotus, like, you know, regarding Fotus, and he never replied to me. That's the funny thing. But he talks to Citadel server all the time, so I'm like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, Griffinizer, or Michael was one of the fucking biggest proponents of harassment. He was like one of the major guys that led the charge to harass Fotus.
He's like he's a politician. You know.
Well, he's not even a politician. He's a fucking loser. And he may be a politician on a fucking video game, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Shit.
That doesn't mean anything, bro. That doesn't mean shit, bro. You're a fucking fat loser.
Actually have power. He doesn't. The way I am is that you're good to me, I'm good to you, and I'm sure you're the same anywhere where most people are. I'm like that. But I don't know, I just kind of like lost respect for him after all that stuff that went down, because the thing with him, you know, Valor and all those clans, whenever the members do stupid shit or just slander or fucked up stuff, zero accountability.
Yeah, it's because they hide behind their fucking anonymity, bro. And everyone's gonna fucking whenever you have these giant groups or these big groups on the internet full of randoms that just flock together, they all just repeat the same shit. It's like it's just like repeat and repeat, bro. They all just fucking ride each other's dicks. It's an echo chamber, bro. That's what it is. Like that's yeah. They don't fucking understand that they're fucking nobodies. Like, yeah, you can think this about me, but I don't know who the fuck you are. Why would I give a fuck what you think? Why would I give a fuck what you say, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You live like halfway across the world. You're some fucking you're some fucking anonymous fucking random idiot on the fucking street. It's not even on my street. It's on a street fucking thousands of miles away. Why would I even fucking care, dude? Why would I even give a shit what you fucking say and what you think, bro? Like, that's why when it comes to like groups, like, I do go after people in the community, and I do try to expose like the true colors of it and like how brain dead they are and how much they lie and shit or whatever. But it's not to go after individuals specifically. It's to paint a picture of the community, right? My target isn't individuals, right? Well, unless they like start shit with the house, like, and we like dox them or whatever, right? But like, my main target isn't the people that I make the videos on. It's the community as a whole. If I can use the situations and shit, and if I can use the behaviors of X, Y, and Z amount of people in the community to overall create an image of the community that is honest and true and is what the community tries to hide, then I fucking win, you know? So
the idiot's wrong in the end.
Yeah,
but
like,
of course they'll double down on their stupidity, essentially.
For every one group, because I mean, when it comes to going after specific groups, right? Like, there are a fuck ton of groups in the community that hide from me and they hide from the house because they don't want me to record their behavior and the shit they do and the shit they say, and they don't want their true colors exposed, right? But for every fucking one group that fucking hides, right, or for every 3 groups that fucking hide from me, there's always one group that's just full of fucking retards, and they slip up and they fucking show a full display of everything that I want to see and everything I want to broadcast, and I just fucking do it, you know? So it doesn't matter, like, if, you know, specific clans, certain clans in the community don't bite, right? Don't bite the fucking hook, you know? Don't take the bait, or whatever. Don't fucking play into my hands, because there's always going to be some fucking dumbass retard, just like the people who are hiding, except they're just fucking stupid, and they, like, play into it, and I get what I want in the end anyway.
I agree.
And I mean, if the community united, like, if the overall community as a whole came together and made a constant effort, kind of like with the whole baby docs thing, like, if they all, like, joined forces together and all worked, I don't know, if they all decided to mass dodge the house, like, if they're like, okay, if they got every clan in the community and they said, do not talk to the House of Cards, do not talk to Tombadus, block him, do not message him, do not invite him to any parties, you know, stay away from the House of Cards, right? Then maybe they might have a chance at me fucking, you know, not getting what I want and broadcasting what I want to other people to see about the community, right? But I mean, even if they do that, right? Even if they do, like with the whole baby docs thing, when they got all those clans to just stay away from the house, and they called it a blockade, but I called it a mass dodge, because that's what it is, right? Like, oh, don't talk to Tombadus, whatever you do, fucking stay away from him, right? Like, you don't do that unless you have something to hide. So, like, in a way, they kind of proved that, like, they were scared.
If it was towards someone that did, like, EDP level shit, then understandable, but the way they use it, the way they try to weaponize it, I guess, to their own personal gain.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm invulnerable to everything that they have. I'm invulnerable to everything that they fucking throw at me. Like, oh no, you're not gonna do any activities with the house? Yeah, well, we're not roleplay retards, so we don't really do activities. Like, we can do activities, you know, but our clan doesn't thrive off of activities. With these other fake Halo groups, these fake friend groups, these fake organizations, right? If you starve them of activity, they'll die, because ultimately at the base of the group, there's nothing holding it together other than activities, right? They don't really give a fuck about each other. They don't really care about each other as people. They're not in the group to stand up for principles that they all agree on. They're in the fucking group to play the fucking video game and to get reputation among the fucking fake anonymous randoms that they play the game with. That's why they do it. So if you starve those groups of activity, they're gonna fucking die. You starve the house of activity, they basically, like, you know the whole Andrew Tate thing when the whole Matrix, like, attacked him? I know that, I can't believe I'm making this fucking comparison. But, like, you know when the Matrix, the whole fucking, all these companies were banning him, dude? Like, fuck, there's this whole giant campaign to just, like...
Yeah, putting him in jail for no reason.
Yeah, to just, like, completely assassinate his character and just, like, go after him, bro. But he still has, like, a following, and he's, like, they put him in jail, and, like, they did all this shit to him, bro. He has this fucking quote where it's like, you literally fired all your fucking ammunition, you shot all your fucking ammo at me, and you fire your last bullet at the man, and he remains standing there unfazed. Like, that's how I feel, bro. Like, there's nothing they can do to the house.
Exactly.
Like, so, and that's why they stay away from us, right? They have no power over us, and especially because we're not in their fucking servers, bro. Like, what? They can't abuse their fucking little fucking degenerate app against us. They can't starve us of activity. They can't win an encounter. Like, if they're in a party with us, right? Let's just say they wanted to get one over on us in a party and, like, shit talk us. They're not beating us in a fucking shit talking, like, competition in a party. They're not fucking winning, right? Oh, are they gonna join our games and fucking fight us in a game? No, they're fucking not, because we're gonna fucking shit on them. If they join House of Cards sessions, they're not gonna get away with being toxic, right? Like, what? If what are they gonna do? Make a video on me? Oh, make a video on the house? No one's gonna fucking see it. They have no fucking platform. Like, there's literally nothing they can do.
They'll sell their butt buddies out for it if they have something to gain from it. But the funny thing is, the clients that follow them have bad track records, so many of those clients that follow them now, they're gonna fall apart in like in a few months, if that. So they don't really matter. It's really just the same retards over the past years that talk to servers, or that really do stuff. I mean, sure, some people, there's some good people, but the stupidity outweighs.
Yeah, well, they're fucking autistic, right? And they don't understand that if you build a group or an organization with a shit foundation, it's gonna fucking fall apart. No shit. Yeah, foundation of your group is literally just, oh yeah, we're gonna be better than everybody else at the fucking video game, and we're gonna kill these guys, and we're gonna be revered, like, it's gonna fucking fall apart, right? Because at the end of the day, it's just a selfish thing. No one really gives a fuck about each other. They just want it. It's just me, my reputation, right? And the reputation really isn't worth anything, when it's coming from fucking anonymous retards, like I said. But, like, with the house, right? The house is never gonna fucking fall apart. The house is gonna fucking outlive every group in the community, bro. The only group that I legitimately think the House of Cards won't outlive is maybe Fotus. And that's just because the Fotus has existed since 1998, right? All the other groups in the community, I know for a fact that the House of Cards is gonna last way fucking longer than all of them. Me and the boys are gonna get a house pretty soon. Like, next year, we're all gonna move into a big ass house, and our videos are gonna go from like Xbox shit to like us actually like in person doing things together.
I'm in deja vu already. You ever heard of Team 10? Yeah, Jake Paul. Yeah,
I think so. That's what fucking the everyday bro thing.
I mean, like, they used to like live in this him and his boys got this big ass house, and then like at some point it was like a fallout or some shit.
Well, no, it wasn't him and his boys. It was what the Team 10 and these content creator houses. The way it was, it was Jake Paul and a bunch of other influencers that he didn't really have. It was basically like the social media equivalent to a Halo clan. There was no friendship. There was no underlying like principles behind the house. There was never a higher purpose. There was never really a serious friendship there. It was literally just a bunch of influencers trying to ride off of each other to try to boost all of their platforms simultaneously together.
It's true.
Right? So that's obviously no shit. It's gonna fucking fall apart. But like I said before, I have been friends with everyone in the house for fucking years before the House of Cards even was a thought, right?
Yeah.
I still have screenshots back in the fucking day before the whole structure of the house was even thought up, and before we even came up with the idea for how the house is gonna work and everything, and our plans for the community and shit. Like, way before the research phase, when we were like joining Discord servers and like observing people and like taking notes and shit, right? Like before all that, right? We were friends for years, bro. Like, we were literally like boys, and like we had like an unbreakable, we still have an unbreakable like brother bond.
Very good.
So like the house, the members of the house, the core members, especially like maybe the other members like kings, queens, and jacks, and maybe numbered cards, they may not stay, but the aces, bro, I know for a fact the aces that I have right now, fucking, they're not going anywhere, dude. All these fucking lonely clan retards that fucking hop on Halo and pretend to be something that they're not all fucking day, they wish they had the fucking friendship that we have, bro. But all they have is backstabbing fucking liars and degenerates and losers and people who will try to assassinate your character to boost themselves. There's no legitimate friendship, right? Or God forbid someone in those Halo clans decides to just grow up and get a life and not hop on Xbox anymore. There goes one of their fucking friends, quote unquote, over fucking Xbox. You know what I mean?
Or the fucking comp kids who carry them in games and shit.
Yeah, like, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your fucking clan. Are you kidding me, bro? Like, when it comes to these other clans that hate us, there's really no comparison between them and the house. Like, it's not. And trust me, there have been people that have tried to usurp the whole House of Cards shit that we have going on, there have been people that have contacted members of the house asking for information and asking my boys to sell me out, bro. And literally the fucking instant that they get any of those messages or anything, they just send it to me, bro. And we laugh about it. It's like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, who the fuck do you think we are, bro? Like,
Agreed.
I've had people try to join the house, people with like bad intentions, right? Oh, hey, can I join the house? No, you can't. I know who you are. I know which fucking group you used to belong to, quote unquote, right? Like, don't try to fucking hide it from me. Like, if I accepted every single person in the clan community who asked to join the house, I'd have like over 100 members. But I'm pretty sure half of them literally were just trying to join to get information and like be like a spy over the fucking internet, right? I don't. If you're not a genuine person, and you're not like a good person at heart, and I don't know who you are, like on a personal level, you know, and I don't agree with like, and if you don't agree with like my stance on things, and if I don't genuinely believe that you would be a good fit in the house, I don't fucking want you, bro. I don't want. I could totally go the public route and have the house be a public thing and have people join. But when it comes to clan retards, bro, I don't want you, bro. I don't fucking want you. You're fucking worthless.
It's too much of a hassle. All that
Yeah, it is, bro. It's not worth it, bro. They have nothing to offer me. They have nothing. What can any of these clan retards offer me? Whenever I say they're nobodies and they're worthless, I literally mean it, bro. Like, they're worthless to me, even. Like, what can they do for me? Nothing? Like, what? Oh, yeah. Play games with me? Oh, yeah, bro. Well, I have this thing called friends. They already do that with me. They've been doing that with me for fucking years. Like, oh, we can win games?
Wait, I'm your friend?
Win video games? Who fucking cares if we fucking win? It's a game. Let's have fun. Chris.
I'm your friend?
You're like a brother, Chris.
Ooh.